Amy Carroll, who is a sister of someone with PWS.
Yes, I am. My name is Amy. I'm 35 years old. My sister Julie is 39, so there's a 4-year difference there between us. She was diagnosed with PWS at age 12, and she came to Latham Centers at age 13. I was 9 at that time. And when I remember her departure and her arrival at Latham, I just remember there being a lot of turmoil in the family. She was stealing a lot of food, a lot of tantrums, breaking things, throwing things. Her weight was just totally out of control. So it was a really difficult decision for my parents to kind of let go and put her care in the hands of somebody else, which is, I'm not a parent, but I'm sure I can understand that that's probably one of the most hardest things that you could do as a parent. When I think about after high school, it's kind of a blur because she wasn't at home for high school, and I went to high school. She wasn't at home when I was in high school, but I think kind of more back to myself being in high school. When I was really young, I was given a lot of responsibility for her because both of my parents worked. So it was getting her on and off of the bus at a really young age, 9, 10, 11 years old. That was my responsibility. And with that, there was a lot of resentment, which I know is normal. Took me a while to accept that because I felt guilt for feeling the resentment. But I went away to college from age 18 to 21, and I was really removed from it. I don't think I thought about her a lot. And after college was when the question came up, oh God, what happens when mom and dad are gone? And that was kind of the elephant in the room. And it was kind of avoided. You know, I could tell that the conversation was being avoided. They could tell the conversation was being avoided. But it was there. I would just encourage you to have that conversation early with your other children. Do not put it off, because it does form a little bit of stress on both ends. And then just as soon as you kind of have that discussion, I had it with my parents, and it was just, I don't even remember, I think we were having dinner or something, and I was like, oh yeah, by the way, when you guys are gone, I got it. I'm all over it. So, and then it was just kind of a release. And then we got to talking about, okay, well, what's going to happen? And now, we're getting into the guardianship because my parents do have full guardianship of Julie. And I will be taking that over. And then just the services, just be prepared. Do your homework. It's very, very important. I became increasingly more involved with Julie in my 30s. This is my 3rd year serving on the board of directors at Latham. I've also worked in the field of human services for 13 years. Have gone on continuing education, master's degree, and professional counseling. And I do attribute all of that to her, and I thank her every day for that. Yesterday, the word grief came up. And that's also a very normal feeling, although you might feel guilty about it. But it's very normal, especially as a sibling around milestones. Seeing people getting married, seeing people getting their license, that will never happen for her. And that is just my sister alone. I mean, I found Angel's engagement ring in the bathroom about a half hour ago. And I said, did somebody lose a ring? And she said, oh, that's my engagement ring. It just made me think, wow, the possibilities for these young adults are just amazing. The other question that comes up, and I actually have the conversation with my parents a lot, it's a very comfortable topic, is do you ever think about what life would be if Julie was normal every day? My parents think that too. The other thing that has kind of come along is just the acceptance of her disability, and I realized that I was accepting it when I became very defensive and very protective of her. You should see me in the grocery store. If someone's staring at her, you don't want to stare at her. You don't want to do that. But, you know, my family will be forever in debt for Latham Centers. She's very, very happy, which makes me very, very happy. I get a little emotional about it. I had a parent yesterday, and I don't remember who it was. I'm kind of looking for the face, but a couple of the directors and Mike Marchese, we were sitting in the best seats in the house. We were saying up at the reception, and we were saying goodbye to parents as they were leaving and saying, "See you tomorrow, see you tomorrow." When I had a parent stop and we were talking a little bit about Latham, and they said it would be our dream for her to go to Latham Centers. So I understand how lucky we are to have Julie there. I'm thankful for it every day. And I think it was Dr. Forrester said it yesterday that nobody understands the way that we understand. And I mean, I don't understand the same way that my parents understand, and vice versa. So, but I would very much encourage you to get siblings involved. It's so, so important. Support, teach them, train them as early as you think that they're capable of understanding the disorder. I think that's so, so, so important. And I think that's all I have.